Hello and welcome to your messages for the month of August 2024. With me, your host and card reader, Deborah Jane Sutton. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. If you want to find out more about the things that I do, check out my website at deborahjanesutton.com or Facebook, Deborah Jane Sutton, or check out this YouTube channel and have a good browse around because there's lots on here. I did a New Earth chat with the lovely Alison Dobell. She organized 22 speakers and 7 bonus speakers, one of which was me, and made a package of them, which is available from a link in the description. And there were so many. I did that some time ago, so you probably already have heard about that. But there was loads of questions. I was talking with her about like the map of consciousness and stuff like that, my usual stuff. But there was loads of questions from the viewers. So she's doing these Q&A panels now. And I was invited with Edward Fitzgerald and Sarita. And so I'll put a link in the description and the video in the end screen because we were having a really good chat about the New Earth and answering some of the questions that were sent in to Alison after her New Earth Summit with all of her speakers. So yeah, check that out. And also my Tarot and Beyond is evolving. I've decided to make it a free event now, although as always donations are always welcome with all the free content that I put out, but yeah, it's a free event now and it's every second Sunday of the month at 7 p.m. Spanish time, Central European summertime, which is 6 p.m. in the UK and middle of the day over the pond. And the next one is the 11th of August. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description. So I mean, the Zoom link is available on my homepage. I could put the Zoom link in the description as well. That is an idea. Anyway, it's easily found on the homepage of my website. So you can just join, although it would be nice to hear from people if they're planning on coming, just so I have some idea of numbers. So that's something to look forward to in August. And of course, also in August, we have the 8th of the 8th, which is the Lionsgate portal, which is always very powerful energy. I've always associated it with Syrian energy coming in. I always find that I get a lot more Syrian star seeds come to me around this time. Some people are saying that the portal opened on the 26th of July and will carry on to the 12th of August, and it peaks at the 8th of the 8th. Other people are saying that it actually started on the 7th of the 7th. There are all these portals, and what do portals actually mean? I mean, it's really just about opportunities to tap into the higher realms and to access guidance and understanding, you know, from a higher level of consciousness. But also, we don't need to wait for these portals to tap into higher dimensional, you know, realms, because we are multidimensional and our human bodies are a portal. We are a portal all on our own, because you're a multidimensional being. So there are aspects of you that are in all of those higher realms all the time. So it's about you tapping into your higher self. And very often your own personal astrology is going to depict when you are more able to tap into those realms. So it's about tapping into those higher realms all the time. You don't have to wait for a portal to do it. In fact, if you do wait, sort of anticipating and what's going to happen, then you're really focused on something outside of you, which isn't going to help. So very often, when amazing things have happened. It's only in hindsight that I look back and I see the astrology or the fact it was a portal or things like that. If you go striving and trying for these things, it doesn't work like that. So yeah, it's good to know that this Lionsgate portal, it makes you feel like there is this energy coming in, which of course there is, but there's always energy coming in one way or another. And we always have that opportunity as multidimensional beings to tap into those higher aspects of ourselves. So yeah, but let's do that, shall we, in August? If you're new to the concept of you being a multidimensional energy being, I'll put a link in the description, video in the end screen of my very first lesson in awakening, which talks about exactly that. So yeah, check that out. And if you haven't checked out all of the lessons in awakening, you can check them all out, because I am sure they are all relevant at this time of the Great Awakening. Okay, let's see what else we have. Just do the cards. I'm getting now. Do the cards, Deborah. Do the cards. Okay, we've got 3. I think that's it. I think 3 is a magic number. Let's dive in. They're face down. Okay, here we go. Here's your inspiration coming in. So this is the veil has been lifted and there's inspiration coming in, ideas coming in. I'm going to say calling. I mean, he's not the judgment card, which is Archangel Gabriel really calling you to your life purpose. But these are inspirations. So you might not see them as your life purpose, but they're going to lead you to the right place. This is the whole point. So pages are messengers. Messengers from where? The divine often speaks to us through other people. So it could be somebody in human form. The pages often represent somebody younger, but it doesn't have to be. And of course, they're usually depicted as male, but again, doesn't matter. But swords are air. They are communication. They're beliefs, ideas, thoughts, and inspiration coming in. So there's also a message with this card, with all pages, that they are opportunities and offers that are coming in for you. So there are inspired opportunities of new ideas. So yeah, we need to heed any inspiration that comes through. Gone are the days when we realize, oh, that's my dream to do something. We understand now that if we have a dream, if we have a passion, if we have a desire, if we feel an urge to do something, a dream is yours. It's coming to you for you to realize it, for you to bring it into physical form. So a lot of people just say, oh yeah, that was a pipe dream I had. Ask yourself the question, why did you have that dream? You individually, not anybody else. If there's something nagging you, I'm reading for a lot of people at the moment, and they're often saying, yeah, I'm getting nagged. I don't know why, but I just feel like I need to do this, this, and this. And I'm like, yeah, that's your soul talking to you. What were the messages for July? What does your soul want you to do? I'll put a link in the description video in the end screen for the July messages, because they're obviously still relevant. What does your soul want you to do? Because your soul is talking to you through your intuition, your inspiration, and through that longing, that urge, that calling. What do you want to, however you want to word it, that's how your soul is talking to you. So there's going to be inspiration coming in, and it could be coming in from another human being, or of course it could be coming in through your dream state, or just a desire, a desire to live a different way, to do things differently. It could be something quite simple as well. It doesn't have to be a big deal, but it's like stepping stones. You have to start bringing in the things that you're feeling you need to do. If there's something that raises your frequency, there's something that nurtures your soul. I want to say nurture your soul. Yeah. I'm going to say nurture your soul because that's what I'm feeling to say. I'm being called to say nurture your soul, because that is a stepping stone to where we want to be. And look, that's where our power lies. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So the Emperor is power. He's stepping into your power. So the page is saying, take this inspiration, follow it, even if it seems like a pipe dream, because it's for you to follow, and it might seem too big. And you're like, no, I can't do that. Well, just take the first step. And it might be an inspiration to do something really tiny, really small, a small change. And you're thinking, well, yeah, what's the relevance of that? What's it matter if I make that little change? Well, everything is energy. And you're human, no disrespect. You've got an amazing human and they're doing a grand job. But your human is the last one to know anything when it comes to the soul nurturing us and the soul guiding us. We just have to go with those feelings. So take those little steps, those little stepping stones by following your inspiration, however small or however big, because this is your power. This is about stepping into your power. Don't give your power away. And we often give our power away by not doing the things that we really want to be doing. You give your power away by saying, oh, that's a pipe dream. Oh, I'll do it one day. I'll do it one day. Well, there is only the now. So yeah, this is about you nurturing your soul, because when you nurture your soul, you allow that connection of communication with your own higher self, with the higher realms, with your own higher self in the higher realms, right? So yeah, there's portals opening up, and communication coming through, but are you ignoring it? Because you've got to act on it. And he's also a swift card, like he's about doing things swiftly. So yeah, get going with that this August. So yeah, now he's a pioneer, so it could be something that's new and different for you. It's going to be a little bit scary. You're probably stepping out of your comfort zone. He's also about masculine energy. Now, how you interpret that is going to be different for different people, because sometimes he's portrayed as the toxic masculine energy and the authority figure. So sometimes there's a dominant male authority figure in our life. And very often we will have what we call father issues, or it could be authority issues. And it could just stem from having that authority over us as children. But he just represents masculine energy. So at this time of the Great Awakening, the feminine energy, the divine feminine energy is rising. It has been for decades, right? But of course, for us to be balanced in our communities and as a collective and within each and every one of us, we need to also balance the divine masculine energy. And I'm seeing that rising up now with a lot of people, a lot of guys just getting more sensitive, or showing their sensitivity, and offering from the heart, their services from the heart. And yeah, so there is something here about the rise of the divine masculine as well. We need to really honor that, as we have been honoring the divine feminine for so long. But we do want that beautiful balance, don't we? And the last card, which I might pull a clarifier actually, because this, of course, swords going down is negative thinking. You see, swords going up is positive inspiration and positive thinking, positive beliefs. Swords going down is negative thinking. Now, if you ignore that calling, it's a bit like a threat now. If you ignore that calling, this is what's going to happen. If you ignore that calling, the truth is you will feel sick if you don't do what your soul wants you to do over a long period of time. And you just keep dumbing yourself down with limiting beliefs. I can't afford to do it. I can't do it. I've got to look after other people. I mean, ridiculous limiting beliefs, because you can't, with your limited human mind, you can't envisage whatever it is that you want. So we say, this is all not going to happen. I'm not good enough, or, you can't, because your human mind can't see how it's going to manifest. You assume that you can't manifest it. But of course, we know that magic and miracles occur when we open up when we take a step towards nurturing our soul, then life brings you whatever it is that you need and takes you to another level where everything, it's like little leaps of faith the whole time. So this card is about, he feels a bit stabbed in the back, but also it's about done and dusted. It's about feeling rock bottom, and starting from scratch. That's my interpretation of this card. It's like feeling rock bottom and starting from scratch. And that's why a lot of where these beliefs come from, because you might have built up a big nest egg, and now, you know, in order to fulfill your dream, you need to spend it all. And you might be like, yeah, but I can't spend it all. Why can't you spend it all? What did you save it up for? There's only the now moment, remember? There's a lot of limiting beliefs around money, but this is also limiting beliefs around your own self-worth, and limiting beliefs caused by not understanding how you create your reality, understanding that your reality is created from your frequency, not from your bank account. It's created from your frequency, and wherever you go, you're taking your frequency with you. So it's kind of really important to understand how you create your reality, because he's starting from scratch, and hopefully he's starting from scratch because he's now following this inspiration and this pipe dream. I am going to pull a clarifier, just for this 10 of Swords. Okay, lovely. We've got the 3 of Pentacles. Now, 3 of Pentacles is a good one because he is starting from scratch, and he's doing things again. It could be leaving a relationship and being single, and you're thinking, I don't want to be single at this time. You might be moving house, you might be selling a house, you might be selling a business, and you might be thinking, oh, I spent so long building that up, or I spent so long living in this house, or, you know, and you're going into the unknown. You might just think, you know, I'm not good enough, I can't do it, you know. Well, this is just starting from scratch, stepping stones. It's the stepping stones that we talked about before. Just take the stepping stones, because this 3 of Pentacles is very much about studying, and collaborating with other people. So it's really important to find people that are on your wavelength, and people that are going to support you in that pipe dream. Because one of the reasons that you might feel like this is because people aren't supporting you because they equally have limiting beliefs, and they have that programming that says you can't do sudden things, you can't suddenly change your entire life in the, you know. This is why people have midlife crisis, because they've been following the programming that says that they've got to do all these things that society says is right to do, and then they get to like midlife and they're like, why? There's something wrong. My soul isn't being nurtured. So it's really important to nurture your soul. I mean, whatever age you are, obviously. But this card is saying that there's collaboration with other people, because you need to find the people that are going to cheer you on with your leap of faith and with your changes that you're making at this time of the Great Awakening. And these people are very supportive. There's collaboration going on here. And Pentacles is typically financial security. So it's not as if there's going to be a problem financially. And although it's a stepping stone, it's a 3. So it's a stepping stone, but it's a bit like the 1 + 1 = 3. When you put 1 and 1 together and they co-create, it's a bit like it's a co-creation card. And 3s are always little creations. It's a stepping stone creation. So there's something about studying. I would say, as I've already said, learn. I'm going to put a link in the description to my video on how you create your reality, because I just think that is so vitally important when you're busy trying to manifest stuff and follow your dreams. If you understand how the universe works, it really does help, obviously. But this card is also about you being rewarded for your achievements. And that's what happens, because when you take a step towards what your soul wants you to do, you are rewarded. It feels like you're being rewarded. First of all, you're going to feel better. You're going to feel lighter. Okay. But the right people are going to come in at the right time for the right reasons, for the right growth. And these are the right people that are coming in to help you on your path. And there might be some other people that are still stuck in limiting beliefs, but that's okay. We don't need to point fingers at them or get upset with them. They're just following their own programming, which is what we've been doing, right? But we're breaking away from that now. And there's plenty of people around now to support you in what it is that you want to do. And that's all you need, because that's the stepping stone. You know, that's a stepping stone. And that's what this card is saying. And you're going to be rewarded for your efforts, for your achievements. So, wow, yeah, get on that stepping stone. And it starts with following your inspiration. Following your inspiration, taking the stepping stones and not giving your power away. You see, now this person has obviously given their power away to the limiting beliefs and the limiting beliefs of other people. Otherwise, you wouldn't be at this level, you know. So it is about, walking away. Walking away. And anyway, I think rock bottom isn't made of a rock. I think it's made of a trampoline, because a lot of people, when you hit rock bottom, there's only one way to go. And then you're like, right, I'm up. It's like a trampoline. You come back up as long as you follow this inspiration. Wow. Yeah. It's stepping stone time. Follow that inspiration and take the next step, even if you don't know where it's going. You might not be able to see the end of the pond. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Just know that the universe has your back, because you are the universe. It's your higher self that's guiding you. So why would you be guided to do something that isn't right for you? You know, your higher self wouldn't guide you to something that wasn't right. And so it is about trust. It's about trusting the universe, trusting your higher self, and trusting your own intuition. Trusting your own intuition, yeah. Because your power lies in your intuition. Even if you haven't been following your intuition up until now. Very often we can acknowledge our intuition sometimes by when we haven't followed it. When you don't follow your intuition and something happens, you get that feeling inside and you're like, oh, that didn't feel right. And it's because you weren't following your intuition. And it's because we've been brought up to be so logical. I mean, he is very masculine energy, so he is very left brain and logical. And we have been brought up to be like that. But we do need to tap into the right brain now and just trust and go with the feeling in the heart. Go with the feeling in the heart and go with that intuition. It's serving you. Your intuition has never let you down, whether you've called it gut feeling, a hunch, intuition, spiritual guidance. You could refer to it as, you know, communication with people or beings in the higher realms. However you refer to it, it's that calling, those desires. It's all part of your intuition. And trusting it is everything. Because why is it coming to you? It's coming to you for you to follow. And it's going to be exciting. And it's going to take you somewhere that's better than where you're at. Whatever aspect of your life. It could be your whole life, but we haven't got the Tower card. But it could be like parts of your life. So whether it's work or home, family, relationships, health, whatever it might be. But this is about following your own gut feeling, your own inner guidance, and trusting your intuition that it's taking you where you need to go. Wow. Yeah, trust your intuition. It's taking you where you need to go. Thank you for getting to the end of the video. Have a fantastic month. I love you all. See you in the next video. Bye for now.